guys, welcome back to Tech with T and J. Today I got a cool video to show you about my 3D printer setup. So if you watched my Centauri carbon review, you would know that, for the most part it's been next to my bed, and that's how I've had my 3D printers. It's always just right next to my bed, but recently I was able to move them in a small little corner of a spare bedroom that we have. And so now I can, have both my printers in use. I bought a cool 3D printing table where honestly could just fit both my 3D printers on there and be fine. And yeah, I just wanted to show that off and pretty much explain, what I can do now and things like that. So yeah, like I said, it's in the corner there, so it's very small and compact, which is very nice because it doesn't take up that much room. Both of the printers are able to fit on that table, and it works out well so far. I will say the wheels are pretty cheap on it, and so I have carpet flooring in there, and it doesn't roll at all as easily as I thought it would. But I mean, if you have tile floor, I wouldn't see why it wouldn't. So that's pretty cool. I have all the tools and things like that just on the side of the Centauri Carbon, which if you watched my the Centauri Carbon accessories video, you would see it's the same one from that video, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's just kind of what I wanted to show you guys. I have the Centauri Carbon, like I've mentioned a lot in this video. It's my newest printer. I really like it. I think the design of it looks cool. It's very quiet and consistent. I've never had a major issue with it at all. I had one little hiccup where it kind of just froze mid-print, and I had to turn it off and turn it back on. And luckily, I wasn't too far into the project to where it really messed things up completely. But other than that, I haven't had a single issue with it. I've mainly used PLA, and I've started to use a lot of PETG. Hopefully now that's in a different room, I'm gonna try to start experimenting with different types of filaments like ASA and TPU. I really want to use those too. But honestly, I don't have a project for them, so I don't see a reason to buy them right now. Probably the Centauri Carbon is my favorite printer out of the two, because it's so easy to set up. Everything is just a button, so the leveling, just the automatic leveling, the Z offset, all that is just with a button, and it's worked perfectly every time. So now the other printer that I have is, like I said, the Neptune 4 Plus. I really like this printer though too. It has that bigger build plate, which is very nice, especially for helmets and things like that. It helps, print those. Now that I have it in a different room, I'm able to print those larger prints in one piece. Back, where is it? Right here. As you guys can see, I do have that Mandalorian helmet that I 3D printed, but that's actually in pieces. I had to print 8-ish pieces, I want to say, 7 or 8 pieces, and I'm kind of new to 3D printing, and I guess that can be considered too a little bit of crafting, which I'm not an artist or anything like that, so it came out decent, I will say. I really do. I like it, but it's definitely, you can definitely tell it's a homemade project. So I'm excited to be able to print helmets in one piece to where I don't have to have as much gluing and things like that, because I'm just not good at that. But yeah, it runs on Clipper, and I haven't really modded the Clipper that much. I know a lot of people. I say a lot of people. Most people that have it, they're a little more knowledgeable in that and can mod it to go faster, or just be a little bit better. I haven't had a problem with it though, so I haven't really done anything with that. So far it's been actually very reliable. I have though a lot of time with it. Like I said, it's my first 3D printer that I owned, and so I will say I'm pretty comfortable with using it. I do wish it had that automatic leveling and Z offset. This one you have to manually do it with. I think there's those screws there that you have to kind of level it out like that with a piece of paper. Same thing with the Z offset, using the piece of paper to kind of get that set correctly. And I like that. I like kind of tinkering with that. I think it's pretty cool. But I do like the automatic leveling on the Centauri Carbon. Like I said, it's a very big print size. It's not as big as, I think they have the Max, and that one's that was very big. I don't have room for that, to be honest with you. But this one I think is the perfect size. It's big enough to print helmets and whatever else you would need. For the tools and kind of things like that, the tools, like I said, I keep those just on the side of the Centauri Carbon. I haven't had to use like a ton of them. Um, but yeah, the filament I still keep kind of in my room just because there's not, like I said, I get a small corner in that spare bedroom. I don't get like the whole bedroom. So that's the filament stuff. It will probably just stay in my room, but I don't see a problem with that. I'm very close. Uh, I really like having the camera on the Centauri Carbon, so much so that you guys can see from the videos and the pictures that I actually bought like a just an indoor security cam off of Amazon to be able to view my printer while it's printing and things like that, just to make sure that everything's running good. Uh, so yeah, that's pretty cool. I will do a review video on the Neptune 4 Plus by itself here in the next maybe month or so, because I think it's a really good printer, and like I said, it's that big print size that to me just makes it worth it. Uh, I like having the both of them. You can send files over the internet, so I don't ever have to like leave my room with a flash drive, and because that'd be kind of annoying. But no, yeah, I really like this setup, and I hope that you guys kind of enjoyed hearing about it. Let me know down below if you guys have any questions about either of the printers. Want to see me print something? I'm a big Star Wars fan. Maybe you guys can tell by my background. So if you guys have any Star Wars prints, of course, that you're gonna recommend, I'll definitely look at those. Yeah, just thank you guys for watching. Check out my channel for more videos. Please hit subscribe too. That helps me a lot. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.